one of the main points there is you can't just jump right in. They were skilled and they were professional. If they had more time, we probably could have developed, but you can't just show up on game day or when you're going to cross the line of departure and think people are going to be able to do that. So that's one of the problems.
Yeah, I think another solution to that, again, this is for the young leaders out there. If you're working with a unit that you've never worked with before, give them a liaison. Put one of your junior officers up in that aircraft. Put one of your junior officers in their tactical operations center. Like, getting someone embedded with a group that you haven't worked with before that can then build a relationship and answer questions and respond to things, that is so important. Like when I was a young SEAL, I was an enlisted guy, I was a radioman, and I was a radioman, which meant I did call for fire. Before JTAC was a thing, what was I called? It was called something else. That's what I was. I can't believe I can't think of it right now. I must be getting old. But I was, I went to the Marine Corps schools. I did the puff board, so I went in an AC-130.
Yep.
So I could see what they're capable. I went in an F-18 and did bombing runs in an F-18 backseat because you start to understand the capabilities so much better. But that idea of putting people into the job, and it's the same thing. The Marine Corps does a great job with this because they take their Anglico guys. They take their fighter pilots and put them on the ground with ground use. They've been doing that since World War II. Right. It's freaking outstanding. So just another solution. If you're working with a unit you haven't worked with before, go ahead and embed. We did that a lot in Ramadi. When we go out on sniper overwatches, a lot of times we'd have Army guys with us, Army scouts with us, or they'd be in an adjacent overwatch. We almost always had Iraqis with us so that we could understand what was happening and they could understand what we were doing. So those are some of the things when you start working with units you haven't worked with before, if you don't have time to get them trained up, at least embed someone with them.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. And then rehearsals. You can't just take a unit at face value and say, because it's supposed to be able to do this, and this kind of sounds like what I need, that they're going to be able to show up on game day and do it. So the rehearsals and the embedding is, like you said, just to reemphasize that, giving them time to train up.